Now this bone is broken and also this one.
You have 2 broken bones in the hand. It seems very swollen. It must be very painful.
It is, but still, you know, I can't drive very well.
Half Talbot's World Championship hopes rest on the spectacular Finnish genius of young Henri Toivonen, unquestionably the fastest rising star of the World Rally Series. The people of Portugal are not being disappointed. Half a minute behind his 2 Finnish compatriots, Henri Toivonen is piling on the pressure in inimitable style.
Toivonen's car, co-driven by Ulsterman Fred Gallagher, is the first to appear before the hundreds of thousands of rally fans who flock to the spectator stages which start the action in the Midlands on Sunday morning. Toivonen's Talbot Sunbeam Lotus is spearheading the Coventry-based team's attack on the manufacturer's World Championship.
As Toivonen momentarily locks up a front wheel, he's actually fighting a battle to be the first conventional saloon car finisher. In the process, he's forced his way into an excellent 3rd place.
You seem very happy.
Well, I was lying in 3rd place, and the second last stage I went off and lost 8 minutes, so I can't be really happy to myself.
Young Finnish star Henri Toivonen in the 2nd Rothmans Opel Ascona soon takes the lead from Vatanen. It's still flat out as the cars start the first stage on Friday, with Toivonen eager to extend his 15-second advantage over the rest of the drivers in his chase for the Open Championship. And it's McRae's teammate, Henri Toivonen, who is the most spectacular around the Ormeau Park stage in the centre of Belfast. His Opel is quickly into the swing, and already he's a favourite with the huge crowds who've turned out despite the poor weather.
Everything is going too well, I suppose.
Oh dear.
But early leader of the event, and in sensational style, is Walter Roral's teammate, the young Finn Henri Toivonen, whose spectacular driving of the 2nd Rothmans Opel is already delighting the fanatical Portuguese spectators. The young Finn injured his hand badly when the steering wheel whipped round in the accident, and he is rushed to hospital while his car is repaired, returning with seconds to spare.
In the envelope, or whenever I can last it.
How are you feeling, Henry?
Come on, let's go.
In considerable pain and with his hand heavily bandaged, he decides to carry on to the rest halt at Killarney. His mechanic straps him into the car, but he can only drive with one hand, and Killarney is still 6 hours away.
And it's going to be a particularly tough one for one driver. Henri Toivonen arrives for the restart on crutches after a go-kart accident on Sunday evening in Waterford. At one point, it appeared that he wouldn't be able to drive. But with his ankle and back strapped up, he decides to attempt the long journey back to Belfast. However, it now remains to be seen whether he can cope with the pounding of Ireland's rough and bumpy roads. While Toivonen's charging back into contention with some remarkable stage times in the 300 horsepower Porsche.
Here we see the second of the Lancia Delta S4s. This is Henri Toivonen. Remember, he is also from Finland.
Turbocharger, of course, is notoriously idle then, and then the turbocharger progressively takes over and
Sliding through the left-hander with the power down all the time, and the back end swinging out, but beautifully controlled there. 105, and that is the quickest that we've seen through the speed trap, turning through the left-hander, and there is no doubt on the evidence of this very first stage in the 1985 RAC Rally that we are going to see some very rapid Lancias.
Henri Toivonen had moved into second place and he was set to inherit the lead. Toivonen had gone off on stage 4, but the snow had cushioned the impact, one of the few consolations of the Swedish rally. Just ahead of Kankkunen, third fastest on this first stage, Henri Toivonen. Winner of the RAC, winner of the Monte Carlo, Toivonen was on a hat-trick.
Sì,